Hi guys, welcome to another Go Detecting. Today I'm out on a new permission that I got in County Durham, and first hole of the day. This anomaly looks like the top of a bed post or something like that. Give a cracking signal, but interesting all the same. Okay guys, I'll see you at the next. Right, the pasture grass was getting a bit too long. Need to get it cut really, so I've moved down onto these crops that have just come off. Problem is, it is starting to pour it down with rain, and the next signal was just a bit of lead. I don't know how much video I can do in the rain, because this camera is not waterproof. Just dropped the lead thing. So I'm just going to have to play it by ear. And where's that bit gone? There it is. Okay, dig the crud to find the good, as usual. See. Okay guys, rain seems to have stopped in the stubble. So next hole, I've got this huge chunk of lead pipe. Oops. It's going to weigh me down for the rest of the hunt. Big tube of lead pipe, weighs a ton. Okay, seems to be lead so far. On to the next. So it's getting late. Up there behind the farmhouse, up there is where the Iron Age site is. I've come right down the bottom, and all I seem to be finding today is lead. Another chunk of lead. Lead, lead, lead. I'm starting to, if any of you remember watching Garrett Ace when he had his channel, I'm starting to see what he felt like now. Anyway, see you in the next one. Right guys, now most of my lead signals have been in the high 50s and 60s. This was 85. It's in the clod, so I'm feeling lucky. So we're going to see if we can do a live reveal. Apologies for the camera work. But then again, if it's too shallow, I might have to say it might be a bit of tin foil or something. Oh, come on. In there somewhere. I hear these live reveals. Oh! Just knelt on that thistle. Oh! Bayek. Dangers of metal detecting. Don't kneel on thistles. Gee whiz. Oh, I did well just to keep English going there, not French. Right. It's in there. I'm going to have to use the diggy tool, I'm afraid. Oh. Oh. What are you thinking, people? Ring pull this shallow? Mind you, I've had hammies really shallow in the past. What could it be? Oh, what point? Where's it gone? Ooh, ooh. It's over here. There it is. If you can see that. And it is a piece of nothingness. Just a scrap bit of metal. Oh, well, it sounded good, and at least it's not lead. This is the real metal detecting up in the northeast, guys. Oh dear. Right, see you at the next. Well guys, had a signal using Gary's ultimate program on the dais, coming in at sort of 37 to 45, and I thought, oh, it could be cork, but people have told me stories about getting coins at that range. Never thought it would be a coin. It was pretty shallow, and there was grubs and worms all over it. But I think we have a modern, well, not a modern, sort of a 70s half, oh no, I thought it was a 70s halfpence. It's a modern 5p, a spendable. Well, it's a coin, and after all the lead and bed knobs, I've got a coin. Get in. Haha. Come on. Things are looking up. Come on, just need them a bit older. Guys, another one in the 80s, so I'm hoping it's another coin. It's out in the spoil, reading 82. My pro point is that claggy in mud. Can't get to it. Right. Where are we? Come on. Don't get lead in the 80s. Oh, it's a coin. Is it a coin of nothing? Oh no, it's not. I found the key. I found the secret. I found the key to another day. It's a key, a modern key. Ah well, gotta dig 'em. On to the next. Oh. Okay, cracking signal. It's out. It's a it's a shotty. Oh, it's a shotty. Just a shotgun cartridge. Oh, getting everything today. Right, on to the next, guys. Right, the rain is coming down so heavy now, and I've just had this in the clod, and there's something sticking out of there. It could be a coin, could just be a button, and it looks like a coin. Sorry, that was you watching it, didn't get it on camera. Oh, it's a Vicky Bunhead. I can see it there, look. Oh. Sorry, very muddy today. Vicky Bunhead. So that'll be the 1800s more than likely, halfpenny by the size of it. I'll have to clean it up when I get in. Absolutely banging it down with rain now, and I'm hiding under my hood. Oh, but second coin of the day and the one with a bit of age. You can just see the Bunhead head there. Cool, I'll clean that up and show you when we get in. Well guys, that's all for today. Bit of a drizzly dark one on the new permission. Just a few hours wandering around up and down a couple of tracks in the stubble. It was a bit long really, and it's a bit too stiff still. Turn the light back on so you can see me. There we go, I'm in the car. As you guessed. Just the stubble was a bit too long, still a bit too hard going, so went down onto a bottom pasture, the field with the bulls. Pulled out a few little bits and bobs, but generally, you know, didn't get anywhere near the iron age site, and the crops surrounding it, either the grass is too long or they're still waiting to be harvested, so I'll just have to be patient with those, even though I'm going away on holiday this summer, so I don't want to miss it. Hope, no doubt when I come back they'll all be seeded and done. Typical. But anyway, I'll see you in the roundup once I get back. Bye for now. Right guys, welcome to the roundup. Just had a few hours out on a new permission that has an old Iron Age site on it. Read about it in the history of Durham. I don't want to give too much away because I don't know if the farmer would appreciate it, but it is an Iron Age site and medieval as well. There's lots of medieval fables around that area as well. So I was quite hopeful. Unfortunately, when I got there, all the pasture field around the Iron Age site, with the grass was just far too long to detect in, and the rest was still in crop and hadn't been harvested yet. So I had to make my way down the valley a bit. One field that had been harvested, the stubble was just pretty short, but it was just stiff and hard work getting the dace, which is a light machine anyway, just to push through it. So I made my way down there and onto another pasture field full of the bulls, as you saw, and that's where I mainly spent most of the time detecting. So, was it a good dig? Well, I'll leave that up to you to decide. I think I've just joined a new Facebook group, and oh, where's the focus gone? Oh, this camera when it gets wet, it's rubbish. Yeah, apologies. There we are. Just joined a new Facebook group about sort of crappy finds, and this could qualify. So I always like to dig a couple of bits of cork nowadays. I used to hate it, but it's always that iffy signal that I'm leaving. I think, oh, I'm leaving that. every now and again I like to just dig a couple of random ones just to double check that what I'm leaving is actually cork. Aluminium, ring pull, you know, and bits of scrap and rubbish as you'd normally get. Shards of metal. This thing, it's like almost a toggle. I don't know if you'll see that in the light very well. Or a rivet of some sort. It's being bent. But yeah, if anyone can let me know. Oh, why is the light rubbish in here? And what that is, probably because it's dark and it's night. I'd appreciate it. I'll stick some photographs up on Facebook as well, on the detectorists and metal detecting and this new site. See if there's any hits on that. Probably just an old rivet, nothing old maybe. Lead, 1, 2, 3, 4 bits of lead. Modern key. So had a few pipes today. Rubbishy pipe, huge big lead pipe. Obviously been bashed a few times. Don't know where the rest of it is. Then we got this. This I think is the knob off the top of a bed. Would have fitted in through that fixture there. It's not screw fitting like. Other than that, not a clue. If anyone knows exactly what that is, I think it's off the top of a bed or something, but don't know why it's in the middle of a field on its own. If anyone has a better idea than that, please let me know. Then the shotty modern 5p, and then see what the light's like. If we can get you. Oh, there she is. Yeah, you saw her there. There you go. She's a Victoria bunhead. There she is. It's a halfpenny. The other side, unfortunately, with Britannia on, is pretty crudded over. Goes that way. But just at the bottom, no, you're not going to see it in this light. I'm videoing at night. It's 1862. So that's an 1862 halfpenny. So over 150 years old. Gotta be reasonably happy with that. Only reasonably decent find of the dig, I think. So, was it a good dig? Maybe not for finds, but I enjoyed myself. A couple of hours out of the house at night. Great. Now, since the giveaway video, the two winners, Spencer and I think, what was it? Ooh, blimey, Digging for History, sorry, haven't been in touch yet. So I'm going to give them one more week to get in touch for a cap, but if not, I'm then going to go to the next two. And I've already had a conversation with Poker Dragon S8, who is happy not to take part in the draw because that person was third out, which leaves Gary Greer and Whitney Houston next in the running. So I'm going to give Spencer and Digging for History one more week to get in touch with details, address, and what colour hat they would like, and I'll get those caps sent off. But guys, I've got people waiting for t-shirts that have paid the money. I've got to put the order in, so if you don't get in touch within a week, I'm going to then pass that on to Gary and Witters. Okay, so fingers crossed you get in touch. Right guys, if you enjoyed it, please subscribe. As you do, I'm keeping it real. I dig the crud to find the good. Maybe I found one little good coin today, Vicky halfpenny, but that was it. So, you know, onwards and upwards for the next. See you at the next one.